Hello everyone, as always, welcome to Mac's Workshop. So what we are up to today is we're going to scrap out this commercial transformer. A friend of mine gave me this transformer before Christmas. He said if you want to take it apart, we'll split the money. So we're going to do just that. Now this is a 15 kVA transformer, just method of measuring the amount of power that it'll deliver. It's a 600 volt, 240 volt step down transformer. This one's a little bit unusual though because it's single phase. Typically these would be three phase and they'd have an extra winding in them and a bit more copper. Also this one does have copper windings in it, which is unusual as well. Typically, if you find this in a shopping center or an office building or something like that, it's going to have aluminum wiring in it 95% of the time. The only time you run across these copper wound ones is in a I don't know, pump house or something like that. They're, what happens when somebody does a job there, the specifications will call for a copper wound transformer as opposed to aluminum wound transformer. But they are a lot more expensive, they're a lot heavier, so consequently they're not that common. So this, the gross weight on, also too, on every transformer it'll have a nameplate like this. Can't really see it from that angle. But that, it'll also give you the weight. So the weight of this one is 150 pounds. If it was a three-phase one, it's probably be 200 pounds, something like that. So unfortunately of that 150 pounds, a lot of it is going to be the case and especially the winding laminations, or the laminations that the windings go around. That's going to take up the majority of the weight. So my guess on this one is we're going to probably get about 30 pounds of copper out of here. So of the 150 pounds, maybe 30 pounds copper. We'll find out exactly though. So why should you care about that? Well, the reason I like to keep track of stuff like that, say you ran across one of these transformers, somebody wanted to sell it to you. So okay, you know, you're going to get about 1/5 recovery, you verify its copper windings, then you can make an offer on it accordingly. Like the guy says, I want $300 for it, this transformer. Well, you're not going to get that much in scrap out of it. This one I'm anticipating getting about, say, 30 pounds, probably get about $110, $120 out of it. Be taking this to a local yard here. Right now they're paying $350 for number 2. So about 115 bucks, something like that we'll get out of it, tentatively. So anyways, yeah, it's good to keep track of that. But meanwhile, if the guy says, okay, well, give me 50 bucks for it, sure, yeah, you can make a few bucks off of it. So we'll start, we're going to get it out of this case and then see how we'll get the windings out of it. I'm probably going to just try and cut the windings on the side of the laminations, get them out that way. But time will tell. Okay, so let's get the lid off first. Always wear our gloves. Okay, so we have to get that. There's 4 bolts hold the actual transformer in this case. See the bolts down at the bottom. So we'll just try and take those off and then we can just flip this out of the case. So we're just going to find the right socket there. My guess is at 7/16. We shall see. Appears that it is. don't know if the bolt is captive or not. It might just spin in there, so. Yeah. And of course, the socket came off. Okay, we're gonna have to get a wrench on those. I have to get my socket back. There it is. Okay, 7/16 inch wrench. Yes. That one. It's always the last one that gives you problems. That one was double nutted for some reason. Yep, it's free. Whoa! Thought that was going to be a runaway. Okay, so there we are. There's our lovely copper windings. So again, like I said, this is a single phase transformer, 2 coils. 3 phase, 3 coils. So it looks like some of this hardware might be brass. It is. So we'll keep that. Keep these brass bolts and nuts because every little bit helps. That's our mantra. Yep. So this will go into my small brass bucket. My little smaller bits of brass I'm accumulating. These little terminals are aluminum. This is kind of a handy size, so I might keep those because they might come in handy. Let's make sure they're all brass, which they appear to be. Okay, so I'm going to get this phenolic board off, get these screws and everything off, get this down to where we can start cutting the coils out of it. Okay, so we got that other stuff off. Completely exposed the winding now. So this metal frame goes around the whole works, and this is a slightly different style than I've seen. The metal laminations are kind of like donuts. They go around the copper. You'll be able to see it better when I get this out. So I'm going to take my hacksaw, cut it there, cut it there. That'll peel it open. And then we'll be able to get the copper and the laminations out. Might be an easier place to cut here. Okay, so now things are looking better. We're down to our 2 copper windings and laminations. So these are the metal laminations. So there's like 2 donuts per winding. So now I'm debating which is going to be easier. Cut the lamination or to cut the copper. I'm going to mull that over for a minute, then I'll be back. Okay, so after much deliberation, I've decided what I'm going to do is cut this copper off as close as I can to the metal laminations, and then there's this band here that holds the 2 metal laminations tight together. Cut that, and it should push back out that way quite easily. Now, just wondering if I should use my bandsaw to try and cut those, but the throat on my cordless bandsaw is about 4 inches, and this is probably more like 5. So I'll have trouble getting that depth. So I'm going to try it with the hacksaw, see how it goes. Okay, that looks like it should work not too bad. So I'll come back when I've got this actually cut off, and then we'll push it back out through the laminations. Okay, so we got that sawed through. Nice bit of copper. Takes a little while, but once you get a bit of a technique, you gotta kind of rock the sawzall blade in there to cut it. So now, I'm just gonna cut this band. Okay, so we're going to massage those out with the hammer. Going to need some kind of a drip, I think. Well, they come pretty easy. Okay. Oh yeah, that's heavy. Very heavy. Supposed to be a bit more stubborn, but copper dust. Okay, so let's weigh that and see where we're at. The trusty scale. Now there's a little bit of stuff left I gotta take out of here, but it's not gonna add up to a lot. This is gonna be very close to the finished weight. Yeah, so 12.5 pounds times 2, 25 pounds, so a bit lighter than I thought. So that's going to equate to, let me do the math. Yeah, so 25 pounds and at $3.50 a pound, that's going to be $87.50, give or take. So 5 pounds less than I thought it was going to be. So if I had to buy that transformer, I wouldn't pay very much for it. Probably only pay like 20 bucks for it or something like that, 25 at the most. So that's why it's good to have an approximate idea of what you can get out of things. If you get them for free, no big deal. But sometimes you think that something's a good deal and it's worth buying, so. So anyways, I'll clean up the other winding, but that's where we're at with that. Scrapping a commercial copper wand transformer. So I hope you found that somewhat informative, and if you did, please like and or subscribe. I'll see you again. Bye for now.